Good morning, and thank you, Senator Chair Baldwin. Thank you, Secretary Cardona, for the phone call earlier in the week, but also for appearing before the subcommittee today to discuss your funding priorities for the Department of Education for the fiscal year 2024. As we know, education is the key to success and a vital part of maintaining strong communities, which is why I've long been committed to making sure that all Americans have the opportunity to receive high-quality education, preschool through college. In fact, my professional career began as a college counselor and advisor in West Virginia, where I had the opportunity to work closely with first-generation college students and see firsthand how education provided them with life-changing opportunities. So I'm excited to take on the new role as the ranking member, along with my friend Chair Baldwin, in charge of funding and the oversight of the Department of Education. It's not lost on me that the last 3 years have been exceptionally challenging for our nation's education system. Pandemic-related school closures have disrupted the lives of students and families across America and set our country back 2 decades, both in reading and math achievement, according to the most recent National Assessment of Educational Progress scores. Just last week, the NAEP reported that knowledge of civics among the nation's 8th graders fell for the first time since the federal government began testing children under the current framework in 1998, along with a 5-point decline in average test scores in history. It's troubling. And these devastating declines in achievement were in spite of the $190 billion in COVID relief funding provided for elementary and secondary education. We can and should do better. Unfortunately, this budget is almost a carbon copy of the FY 2023 budget, which was recently rejected, recycling partisan proposals and unrealistic spending levels. The 2024 budget request for the Department of Education is $90 billion, an increase of more than 13% over FY 2023. Expensive new federal programs like free community college and universal preschool, both of which my home state of West Virginia are already doing without unwanted federal intervention, are ill-advised and unlikely to be considered. Meanwhile, common sense bipartisan programs like the Rural Education Program were level funded in this budget. The state of the federal student loan program is also a problem, and I am very concerned. Your budget request increases $620 million for the administration of student aid, and the majority of that increase would go towards servicing student loans. Yet the administration has consistently refused to restart collection of student loan payments, delaying return to repayment 6 times since President Biden took office. Furthermore, the administration has undertaken an effort to provide widespread student loan forgiveness with no legal basis for that forgiveness. While I share the administration's desire to modernize and improve student loan servicing, as well as successfully move to a new long-term servicing solution, I have no faith that any increase provided for the student aid administration account would be used solely for that purpose. Our nation is facing fiscal challenges that will not make our jobs easy this year. In order to be successful, we must work together to prioritize funding that best supports opportunity for all students. This means supporting core formula grant programs like Title I, as were mentioned by the chair, and IDEA that provide the most flexibility to local communities to best meet the demands or the needs of their students, put education decisions as close to the local schools, teachers, and families as possible. And I am encouraged that the budget prioritizes these crucial programs. This also means ensuring students have access to multiple pathways to a successful career. While traditional higher ed is a goal of many students, many others are interested in alternative pathways, including career and technical education, apprenticeships, and increasingly short-term certificate and licensing programs. We should continue to invest in programs like career and technical state grants and explore how our higher ed programs can better support students seeking meaningful work-based learning opportunities, including expanding the Pell to short-term programs. In West Virginia, we've seen numerous examples of how we can succeed and the opportunities it can produce. Marshall University and Mount West Community and Technical College, who just had an excellent graduation speaker, that would be me, have joined force to develop workforce training programs to support the state's growing aerospace economy. Educational programming for aerospace will include both workforce training for maintenance technicians and a new flight school to help address pilot shortages and introduce that career path to our region. Here they saw a need and an opportunity for good careers for their students, and they're making it a reality. Toyota Motor Manufacturing and Bridge Valley Community College have a similar partnership where Toyota provides industry expertise on curriculum and donates equipment to ensure students are learning on the latest cutting-edge technology. Students in the Advanced Manufacturing Technology program attend school 2 days a week and work at the plant 3 days a week. Some students have earned more than $40,000 to the program. I would add that Toyota has also incorporating a program with the high school students as well and just expanded that into Putnam County. Mr. Secretary, while there are numerous areas where we would disagree, we also have many shared priorities in the budget request. As we go through the FY 2024 appropriations, I look forward to working with you to prioritize programs that help provide the opportunity for high-quality education for all students, and thank you for being here today.